The servers are back online, and there are multiple things that are pretty insane about this update that were not even mentioned in their patch notes. Don't miss the legendary gear choice packs. Finally, the ability to create new characters. A really cool new world boss. And for me, the best thing, a training dummy which shows the exact damage breakdowns. You can finally see if 5-fold bleed is actually any good versus some alternatives. So let's get into the details. First thing to note on the login screen is the ability to select. Select what? Well, another character, as we now have 6 character slots. So if you didn't start the game on Legends mode, now is the time that you're finally able to do so, selecting Expert. And here you have Legend mode. Hardcore is still locked. Loading the game for the first time shows you the new event and rewards that you can hope to obtain from it. The Martial Games. There's also another event, Swallow's Bond. You'll be able to get this fancy badge, and there's some new features with the account center on their website. Having a closer look at these events, you can read here what the Swallow's Bond is all about. Basically, you're going to have to match up with somebody, either earn journey points as a fledgling or otherwise guidance points to ultimately obtain these rewards. There's the new login event lasting 27 days, but the Martial Games does not appear to be available right now. Checking out the new battle pass, we have volume 3 on a female character. The outfit will look like this with all these pieces, and it comes at the usual cost. Doesn't look like there's much different in terms of the regular rewards, just these new cosmetics. Checking the season shop, we can see they've finally added the legendary gear exchange. You'll be able to spend these tickets in order to purchase some extra chests or these tuning materials, so spend them wisely. However, there is only a 3 weekly stock with these legendary gear custom chests. We can buy 2 of them, and if we go to our inventory to actually open it, we select our chest. I will just open one of them. You'll obtain another chest, which you'll be able to use to select the exact item you want. This is great. So I want my weapon, thank you very much. And I'll do that with the next chest also, so I can finally upgrade my legendary weapons to tier 71. This is an awesome addition. If you want to get more tickets, you simply have to spend your energy on this content pretty much where you usually would anyway, and you get them. But yeah, 3 purchases per week. Just make sure to do it before Sunday when this should restock. For me, that's going to be one of the best additions of this update. But yes, there is plenty more. You can look on the shop here, and I believe this is a new draw, and then some new outfits you can purchase here. And they've added this new leopard mount, which just has these special skills. Now yes, they did announce this new map, but it's not going to be available till January the 23rd. That aligns with what they showed on the roadmap here. Similarly, the new map, the Mistvale Prison, won't be available until January the 16th. Again, as shown here on the roadmap. So what we actually do get in terms of new content is the Supreme Freedom campaign. You'll simply start that here in Revelry Hall, go past the bathhouse, and head to this marker on the ground. You'll then get a bit of a cutscene, and I'll let you experience the rest. Just be aware, you do need to get your Kai Fang exploration up to level 5. And you also have to have completed the main chapter, Furnace of Heaven and Earth. That means when you go to your journal here, you select the main story, that you finished this part. In terms of guild battles, usually it will be your guild leader organizing this, but your guild has to be level 3 with a prosperity of over 30,000. And that can be a lot of fun with basically battlegrounds. Let me know if you end up in the joint punishment event. I'm sure that can be quite amusing, but I'm not about to go committing a ton of crimes to find out. Right now, there should be 2 new encounters available, one called Voices in the Air and the other's Bellsman's Oath, but you have to have completed the quest Melodies of Peace. Later on, we get the new Lost chapter, January the 16th. But then we also have a new world boss, the Nameless General. You can head to this location, and if you land in the arena, you will get a cutscene. And yeah, good luck with this guy. Should be some fun. And they do appear to have added something. click the toggle button to modify this gear's set attribute. You are now able to change the set for free 8 times of a gear piece. That's pretty huge, but I will just get these tuned and then we can properly defeat this guy. Keep in mind, if you want to optimize your build, to do some testing, practice your rotation, you can jump here to the training dummy. And here you essentially get a target that's not going to fight back, so you can properly test things out. And you have some extra options here, allowing you to simulate different fights. This is pretty awesome. You can press F5 to reset the area, and J to go back to the training settings. Boss damage here just simply makes it attack you. But yeah, practice your rotation and optimize your DPS. It even shows you what contributed the most amount of damage in your abilities. We can click P and it gives you the full breakdown. And this is where you can find out how good is, say, 5-fold bleed in the damage it actually outputs. Is it better than my battle anthem? Look in here, they've actually added the display where you can see very quickly how many of the notes you have and how close you are to the breakthrough. That's pretty awesome. I will just reset the arena. Now I'm out of combat, and now I can switch my inner ways. I will do a quick rotation, and we can have a quick, rough look at our damage breakdown. 5-fold bleed, weeping blood, was only 0.1% of our damage. But we do also have to include the piercing damage, which was nearly 11,000, 4.2%. So like 4.3% was the total amount of damage I was getting from my 5-fold bleed. So this is a massive help to optimize your build and see what actually works, especially when you're going for a more hybrid build and not simply copy and pasting what everybody else is using. So that's about it for this update. Not as massive as you may have expected, particularly because a lot of these things are delayed, like these new map areas. Not this week, they'll be the next week and the week after. And same for the Lost chapter. But yeah, I'm just really happy with this training dummy place. And the fact we can get guaranteed legendary gear here. Yes, it's just 3 pieces per week, but it allows you to choose the exact piece you want, along with being able to get some valuable tuning materials, if you say we're unlucky with drops. And they did add some extra quality of life. This is a new one for me. So thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys around.